So here we are at another really cool booth at Walker Stalker Con in San Francisco. First, let me have you introduce yourself.
My name is J.A. St. Thomas.
Yeah, and you have here a book called I Am Forgotten. Without giving it the whole thing away, we do want them to go out and buy it. What's it about?
Absolutely. It is a post-apocalyptic dark fantasy that follows a 16-year-old boy after a major pandemic has wiped out the entire adult population. And it's about his travels across the country, his survival, trying to protect his sister. It's about the other survivors that he meets along the way, all of which are kids, some of which are awesome, some of which are not so awesome. And ultimately, it's about an opportunity that he's presented with to change everything.
And so we're at Walker Stalker Con, and the theme around here is zombies. So the first thing everybody's going to think is, there's zombies in this? It's post-apocalyptic, but there are.
They're a little different. They're not your typical zombie. They have, I'll say they have a shelf life.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, yeah, don't explain what they are, because I might be giving away a little bit too much. So where did the idea come from for the story?
This particular book, actually, the idea came from, it's a little bit sad, but my mother was hospicing at my house, and it was sort of came out of the idea of what would you do, what kind of sacrifices would you make for the people that you love, if you could take their place or if you could change their outcome.
Okay. Yeah, I went through the same thing 4 years ago too, so I right away that perked me up. So, and it's actually, we've talked to a few people in here, artists. Another one was doing, I think it was T-shirts or something. And on the Geek Speak show, we talked to a lot of directors, actors who they do take tragedy and turn it into art or a song or whatever it is. So, for you, what was the moment that you said, well, let me take that experience and turn it into a book?
It was actually, I can remember it clearly. It was a summer day, and my mother was in my home, and she was dying of cancer. And I just remember looking at her in her bed and remembering the person that she was, and having that desire to say, if I could take it from her, I would.
Yeah.
It was that sort of thing.
No,
I know that's really a downer.
Yeah. Is this your first book, or have you written another book before?
This is my first published book. I had a few before that never really went anywhere. But I'm working on the sequel to this, as well as I have 2 other books that are complete and out on submission with publishers right now. So. Okay.
Yes, I was going to say, did you self-publish it?
I did. This one I did, yeah.
Yeah, so I know in our audience we have a lot of people who would like to be in your shoes to get their book published. So what kind of advice would you have for them?
I say keep at it, no matter what. Just keep going, keep writing, keep trying, submitting, contacting agents, do your research. But ultimately, it's what's in your heart. If you love to write, you love to create, just do it, and eventually something will come your way.
Yeah, another theme that I sense for everybody that asked, that just with apologies to Nike, just do it.
You just have to keep doing it.
Yeah, so again, this one is called I Am Forgotten. Where do you have a website, or where can they get it?
I do. I have a website. It's juliestthomas.com. And it's actually available on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, all of the electronic outlets, and any convention that I'm appearing at in hardback, but you can get it in hardback online too. Yeah,
actually, I guess we have to ask that now. Is there an ebook version, I guess?
There is.
Yeah,
okay. You can get it in all the ebook formats.
At all the usual places. And we'll put the location down below, and right here, you're probably seeing it as we're doing this. So again, thanks a lot. I wish you a lot of success with this, and hopefully we'll run into you again in another convention.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.